Good evening, good night, doctors, nurses, and pharmacists. I'm Dr. Che, and today we will discuss some very important writing tips. So, this is a live session on Facebook with our doctors, nurses, and pharmacists. And if you want to join us for free live classes, link to my Facebook page is given below in the comments. You can like my page, then you will get notification when I go online. I usually go online daily these days, and my WhatsApp number is also given, so you can join us on Facebook and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so this is a letter that was sent to me by one of my nursing students that would be equally helpful for doctors and nurses, for all of you. So let us mark this. Okay, on this date he was admitted with the diagnosis of microinfarction with complaints of external pain, vomiting, and dizziness. He has been commenced on sotalol and warfarin. Also, his mobility restricted to diabetic neuropathy, and he has now been walking with the help of a stick. In addition, he was advised to start exercises. So, just let me give you a little bit background. Okay, thank you, Dr. Manahal. You have shared with other doctors in other groups. That is good. Okay, so just let me give background. This is a past visit, maybe, okay, past visit, not today's visit, okay, not today's visit. And diagnosis of the patient is, myocardial infarction and diabetes. Myocardial infarction was at that time, and now current is diabetes and hypertension, I think so. So let us start, okay, on this date, let us copy here so that we can. On this date, he was admitted with the first of all, instead of name of the patient, instead of writing pronoun at the start of new paragraph, we should, okay, instead of noun, we should try to write name of the patient, okay, name of the patient. Let us say Mr. Smith, okay, on this date, first of all, so as you can see, on 2018, anybody can point out what is the mistake here? Anybody can point out what is the mistake here, this part? Anybody can point out what is the mistake? So on 2018 or in 2018? What should be here? Okay. I cannot see any comment. Please, people, participate actively. So it should be in 2018. Okay. Let me now tell you today the important things. So before we discuss, so with year, we will write in 2010, in 2012, whatever it is, okay? With month, in January, in March, okay, like this. Then with day, okay, exact day. O is capital, where O is capital? Okay, with days, okay, on Monday, on Sunday, okay, with days we will use on, okay, and with the exact date, okay, with exact date we will use on, okay, on 15th of March 2021. Okay, like this. With exact date, we will use on. With uh, with days on, with month in, with year in. Okay. And there is one more thing that sometimes, we get case notes in which they are give time also. Okay. Let us see. Okay. So anybody can tell me what we should write here, what proposition we should write here. 5 p.m., 10 p.m., 10:30 a.m. on, in, what, at, uh, between, what we should use here. Sometimes they gave case notes in your real exam in which they give the time. Okay, at 10, 9:30 happened this, then on after 1 hour happened this. So all of these things like this they will give you like this. Okay, so what we should write here, what we should write here, if the they give the time like this, what preposition? At. Excellent, excellent. The thing is, why people, I keep asking you, so we need to process the information that I'm telling. You need to process the information. I can just quickly go through whatever I want to tell, but then you will not be able to learn. Okay, so to learn the things we need to process. Okay, I need to give you time to process things. Okay, so that is why you will learn. Okay, at this time. Okay, so I think these are the most commonly used in January, in March, on Sunday, on this date, exact date on this date. Okay, and at this time, at that time. Okay, so all of these things we should keep in mind. Okay, for can be used with part of time. Dr. Munar, I'm not exactly sure what you want to say. For is used with period of time, what we usually use with period of time. Okay, now let us mark here for 30 minutes, then it is okay. For 30 minutes, I'm going to leave the class for 30 minutes. This class will last for 30 minutes. Okay, like this, it is okay. So in 2018, Mr. Smith, okay, let us use name. Instead of he, at the start of new paragraph, we should write the name of the patient. Okay. Mr. Smith was admitted with the diagnosis of myocardial infarction, with the diagnosis of myocardial infarction, with the complaints of residual pain, vomiting, and dizziness. Anybody can point out any mistake or anything that can be improved in this sentence. Anything that can be improved in this sentence. Anybody can point out? Any doctor, any nurse, any pharmacist? Can you point out what can be improved here? This is body paragraph. This is not purpose, and this is previous visit. For fixed period of time, we can use at. It depends, Dr. Munal. We need to see the exact, sentences to just discuss these things. Overall, general, we use these things. Okay. So let us see here. If you are writing with a diagnosis of myocardial infarction, if you are writing this, then why we're explaining the complaints of residual pain, vomiting, and dizziness. So please keep in mind that when you write your body paragraphs, when you write your body paragraphs, in body paragraphs, we should write the, what were the complaints instead of the main diagnosis. So if you're telling the main diagnosis here, then it looks, very strange to write the symptoms again here. Okay. So we will not write this. Okay. Mr. Smith was admitted. Okay. with the complaints of, we can use the with complaints or without the, it is also okay. Mr. Smith was admitted with the complaints of retrosternal. Let us see. Retrosternal is okay. Retrosternal pain, vomiting, and dizziness. Okay. So I'm just correcting what is written here, because most of the cases when my students send me letters, I mark them and I provide them better and alternative and model answers so that they can improve. Okay, so we have improved this part. Okay, now you can see it is very easy. In 2018, Mr. Smith was admitted with the complaints of residual pain, vomiting, and dizziness. Okay, diagnose was diagnosed. No, with the diagnosis of MI is okay, but it is not good to mention here Ms. Naseem says in 2018 he was admitted with the complaints of rotational chest pain, vomiting, and dizziness. That is good, Miss Naseem. That is good. And okay, so what is the lesson from this is, we need to make things easier and clear for the reader. We need to make things easier and clear for the reader. Okay, so let us move next. He has been commenced on sotalol and warfarin. What about this sentence? Is there any mistake in this sentence? Mr. Smith diagnosed with, no, was diagnosed with MI, but it is not a good language of body paragraph, Dr. Manal. In body paragraph, we should write what were the symptoms, okay, instead of the main diagnosis. Main diagnosis we write in the purpose, okay, like this. So he has been commenced on sotalol and warfarin. Let us see, it was in this this visit was in 2018 and now we are in 2022. Let us see today's date, 5th of Feb 2022. So this is today's visit. So he has been commenced on sotalol and warfarin. Second sentence is correct. Anybody else? So Dr. Anan, excellent. Dr. Anan says she was commenced on. So this is mistake. He has been commenced on. So how many times we commence? How many times we commence the patient on a medication? 5 times daily, daily for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Commenced is only one time. We can say, okay, we can say here, okay, let me just make a little bit space here. So for example, we can say he was commenced, no, because commenced is only one time. This is he has been taking, or continue the present for this problem for which he has been taking sotalol and warfarin. Okay, warfarin, for which he has been taking sotalol and warfarin, like this. Now it is okay because he has been taking, he started taking at that time, he started taking at that time and he still is taking, then it is okay, for which he has been taking sotalol and warfarin. Okay, otherwise we will write he was commenced on. This is wrong. Okay, he has been commenced is wrong. We will write he was commenced on sotalol and warfarin. Okay, so next part we will mark in the next video. So I'm Dr. Che, and we are live on Facebook. If you want to join us free our free classes, you can link to my page is given below. You can like my page. My WhatsApp number is also given. You can, if you need any kind of help in writing, speaking, reading, you can contact me. Okay. So let us discuss rest of the part in next sometime in next video. Okay.